Huge news, we're getting another Simpsons movie.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone?
Yep, just as I had finished editing my season 37 premiere review, The Simpsons and Fox's Instagram accounts posted this image, revealing that the sequel will be released on July 23rd, 2027. This makes it 20 years since the first one. So, are you guys as excited as I am? What would you like to see in the sequel? Let me know your predictions and thoughts down in the comments below. So with that massive news out of the way, here is my review of the newest episode, to catch up any new, old or present Simpsons fans on what's been happening with the show. The Simpsons Season 37 premiere has just dropped, and with last season's opener, Bart's birthday, causing such a ruckus online, I wanted to see how this one compares. So let's break it down, share my thoughts, and stick around to the end to hear my final review and rating. Also, one of the oldest ever characters in the show may have just died.
Mr. Largo died?
So, the episode entitled Thrifty Ways to Thieve Your Mother opens with the family off out for a night at the movies, until Bart mentions this.
Just think of all the chumps out there waiting 3 days until this movie's free on streaming.
This gives Homer more than enough reasons to turn the car back around and watch Hungry Hungry Hippo's multiverse of munching at home, which funnily enough isn't just a random joke, this is a real film project that's been in development for years. But yeah, I can't say I blame them for wanting to watch the movie at home, because going to the cinema is so expensive, and you also get annoying people chomping on their popcorn in your ear and people on their phones with the brightness turned all the way up. So if I can wait a few weeks and watch the same damn movie in the comfort of my own home, then I'm gonna take it. Anyway, the downside of streaming is the ads, which Marge suffers through until they get too crude for her to handle, because they go from this,
just rub it right on your butt cleft,
to this,
Real men have scrotum dust.
to finally this.
Does your stank stink?
And as it turns out, hating on these kinds of crass deodorant ads is a bit of a phenomena, because while researching, I came across many commercials I hate Facebook groups and entire Reddit threads complaining about these kind of adverts. More specifically, the ones that sing about de-stinking your balls, crotch, underboobs, and butts. And I was actually able to find one of the original ads that The Simpsons was parodying.
Pits, underboob, thigh folds, butt cracks, feet.
Boob swamp, elbow crotch.
And yeah, I kinda get it, it's gross. So Marge resorts to sifting through DVDs because there's nothing dirty about a good old DVD, eventually pulling out Keegan's Pond, which is an obvious nod to Dawson's Creek, a show I've never watched, probably because I was more of a Buffy fan, but hey, the only real Dawson's Creek reference I get is Peter Griffin singing the theme song right here.
Get it, I don't want to wait for my lunch to get colder.
Marge and Lisa end up binge watching the series and love it, to the point where Lisa needs to find out what happens in season 2, so they head to the attic to hunt for the DVD, and it's here where they also come across Marge's old clothes from the 90s. Lisa is surprised by how the fashions come back around and how they would be trendy again, so Marge encourages her to wear one of her dresses to school the next day. But Lisa is nervous because after years of flying under the radar, not to mention her comfort of wearing the same bloody orange dress for over 30 years, she can't help but feel a bit self-conscious. But she manages to come down the stairs in the next morning in her brand new look.
But what if someone looks at me?
Oh, no one's gonna look at you.
And yeah, she's self-conscious like a typical kid would be, because in school we're kind of pressured not to draw too much attention to ourselves because we have that fear of being picked on, which is why I liked this little interaction between her and Janie right here.
Do you think this outfit looks okay?
We're all waiting to hear what we think.
It just sums up how kids are even afraid to form their own opinions out of fear of being wrong or deemed uncool, which is a bit sad considering Janie is supposed to be one of Lisa's closest friends. Even she can't fully commit to bigging Lisa up. But then again, I've never really got the feeling that she's the most supportive or actually positive friend for Lisa. I mean, I myself can remember being at school and being the same self-conscious kid, but then braving being myself and being knocked back. Like, I remember when I really wanted to wear these specific ugly-ass white boots for non-uniform day, and that morning I just so happened to have stepped in dog crap. And so for the rest of the day, everyone told me my boots were not only ugly, but they were also very stinky. But my childhood trauma aside, we then cut to Marge at home worrying about Lisa.
How cute was Lisa in her 90s look, Maggie? Pretty fly, I thought.
And it's here where I realise something, because I am Marge. I too have a baby now, and I like to talk to her while I'm doing the housework all the time, when she lets me put her down, that is. And I, like Marge, have also kept a lot of my old DVDs, and I too think potatoes are kind of neat.
Mom, you're always trying to give me potatoes. What is it with you?
I just think they're neat.
Anyway, Marge rushes to school with Lisa's old dress out of fear that she'd be bullied, but thankfully the fashionistas Devin and Vidalia give their seal of approval.
It works!
And so she starts coming to school in a brand new cool outfit every single day. And I think the animation team must have had a lot of fun playing with her different outfits here, because I love them all, except for this one where she looked like she was wearing a wizard's cloak. But hey, this one in particular is so fetch. The fashion duo also agree, and so Lisa is initiated into fashion club. And I've been waiting for this girl's look to be appreciated for years, because those glasses have always been amazing. Look at them, so cool. Are they sporty? Are they ski? Or are they futuristic? Who knows? But it's here we learn something absolutely shocking. One of the oldest ever characters in the show has died.
We took it over when Mr. Largo died. Or he has jury duty. It was something dumb.
Oh, alright then, maybe not. I swear the Simpsons is always trying to bait us. Devin and Vidalia then invite Lisa to go thrift shopping with them, which she's ecstatic about. But back at home, Marge tells Lisa all about NostalgiaCon, which is a convention celebrating all things 80s and 90s, and is on that same day, where there would also be a Keegan's Pond meet and greet. But hey, Lisa promises Marge that she will be there in time for the meet and greet. And spoiler alert, she won't. It's while thrift shopping that Lisa is shocked at their inflated prices, so decides to take her new friends to her house to rifle through the rest of Marge's belongings. All the while that poor Marge is at the meet and greet all alone and being creeped on.
Ever done it in a men's shelter?
Now, this of course is to show how valid Marge's feelings are later on when Vidalia cuts up her beloved t-shirt, but I do hate seeing Marge let down. You can see she's such an amazing mum who is just excited about bonding with her daughter, and Lisa, being the typical little girl, is as excited to have a bunch of cool new friends. So Marge comes home to find that Lisa and her friends have raided and mutilated her favourite top, and rather than apologising, Lisa reasons it by saying the clothes won't fit Marge.
And even if it did fit, you're not cool enough to pull it off.
Marge takes the clothes back, and Lisa is forced to return to her normal orange dress and believes that her friends won't want to hang out with her anymore. But she's wrong, because they definitely do, as they want her to be an accessory to them thieving the attics of other mums and their 90s clothes.
Oh God, I was an accessory?
No, this is an accessory.
So, Lisa's faced with the dilemma: steal from people like her poor mum, or go with her environmental ethics reasoned by her friends by seeing the thieving as repurposing and sticking it to fast fashion. And I think this was a really interesting angle for Lisa to tackle here, because we've seen her try to fit in with cooler people to make friends before, and we've obviously seen her go against the grain to follow her more environmental ethics. So to see them combined feels fresh and really in keeping with her character, and I do wish they leaned more into this whole environmental aspect of her character in this particular episode. But hey, it's only 21 minutes long and you can't cover everything. The gang decide to only target mums with boys because they reason it by saying that mums won't really hand their clothes down to their sons, and luckily there's a mother-son dance happening at school, so they plan to sneak into their empty homes then, distracting the dads with Homer's new favourite macho man show using Lisa's universal remote. They succeed until they reach Martin Prince's house, which doesn't have a TV for them to distract the dad with, so therefore he sets off his alarms.
Police are on their way.
Her friend Scarpa leaving Lisa behind, only for her to be rescued by her one true best friend, her mum. And how did she know Lisa was there? Well, she had an app, of course, with a tracking device where she can also track Bart, who seems to be getting very, very friendly with Luann Van Houten.
Dip me, handsome.
Hey, the lady came with me.
The episode ends with Marge making the kids return all the clothes they stole, and Lisa suggesting that afterwards they go back to her place to watch Keegan's Pond. But they're less enthused. But at least Vidalia does compliment Lisa on her dress here though, so it is unclear if they'd actually remain friends after this. And emotionally, I hope they do, but rationally, I'm sure they don't. There's been too many stories of Lisa trying to find her tribe for them to stop now. Overall, I really did enjoy this episode. Lisa and Marge episodes always have a place in my heart because maybe it's because I have a close relationship with my mum and hope to have one with my daughter too. And I liked the scene of them watching Marge's old favourite show together and Lisa finding her mum cool. There was the trope of Lisa trying to find her friend, but I never got the feeling that she was trying to be someone else to fit in here. She simply liked her mum's old clothing and decided that she wanted to wear them. Now, I didn't really care too much for the B-plot with Homer's new favourite show because, let's be honest, he was mostly glued to a screen the entire time, but at least it didn't take too much screen time and distract from the main A-plot, and it did tie in nicely at the end. Because Homer distracts the police, therefore allowing the girls to get away. I think this is a really solid start to the season, because yeah, I do get last season's premiere was a lot more ambitious in that it was very meta in showing us what the last ever Simpsons episode could look like, but I think it was really well put together. It felt natural to its characters while introducing one-offs that really did serve a purpose. I'd love to see more stories like this, true to their characters but keeping the fun and freshness of the story. Overall, 4 out of 5 stars from me. But what did you think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or did you just like it? Let me know in the comments below. By the way, October will be Treehouse of Horror Month, so stay tuned for a bunch of fun Halloween videos.